Hi! Welcome to Food for Thought. This is a show that I'm going to be doing, talking about some theoretical science that I've just thought up by myself. It might have been thought of before, and it might have a lot of holes in it, but I just think it's interesting, and it's so interesting that I think I'm gonna wanna share it with all of you. So, I know that I sound absolutely ridiculous when I'm talking about this stuff, but hey, all I'm doing is just thinking and sharing it with you. So this is the series that I'm going to be doing on this channel, and I'm going to bring it out weekly, I hope, if I can stick to that. But during the course of this series, we're going to be talking about my ideas on how the universe is going to end, and perhaps there could be an antimatter universe that's equal and opposite to ours. But today, we're going to be talking about perhaps how changing the past changes nothing in the present whatsoever. So, I'm going to jump right into this. So, to get our heads around this, we have to think about time being completely linear. That meaning we can't move forward in time, we can't go back in time. Now, there are some theories about how you can do that, but they're all theoretical and far-fetched, to say the least. So for this, we're going to accept that we can't time travel. And we're going to think about space and time as 4 dimensions. The 3 dimensions being the ones that we all are used to and move around in, and the 4th dimension being time. Now, what I'm going to do to try and explain this a little bit is I'm going to talk about this in 3 dimensions first. So, if we imagine that the 3 dimensions that we're all used to are only 2 dimensions, and we can think about the 3rd one as time. So, we're free to move around 2 dimensions, let's say left, right, up, down. We can move left, right, up, down all we want, but we will be moving on the other axis completely involuntarily, and we can't go forward and we can't go back, just like time does. So we're going to think of this as a sort of projectile going through 3-dimensional space. So we are the projectile, we can go wherever we want, up, down, left, right, but we can't go forward and back. So, we could put any obstacle we want behind us, and it would not affect the movement of the projectile because it's already moved past that point. That's the key thing here. Putting something behind where the projectile has already been does not affect where it goes at all. So that means when we think about this with time being a 4th dimension, and we can move around in the 3 dimensions, that putting something in the past doesn't affect the present at all. But this gets a bit weird. If we were to put an obstacle in the future, that means that we are going to eventually hit it if it's put in the right place. And this is slightly weird for this explanation because it means that you can change the future, but you can't change the past. Now, you may be thinking that you could just avoid the obstacle by moving around in different ways on the other 2 axes, but that's where I think something else comes in. I think that if you change an obstacle ahead, you're changing the future of where the projectile could have gone. So perhaps that could tie into perhaps parallel universes. And this whole theory will tie in with a big one that I'm leading up to. And hey, I don't expect people to be believing what I say, and I don't expect people to be watching, but for those who are, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you can spare the time to support this, and so that we know that you're enjoying it. And like I said, I don't expect people to be watching at this point. It's a new channel, and hey, I know that this sounds crazy, but it's just a thought.